harder was me, TheDomotaku, and today we are playing some sports with Badminton, the anime, Hanebado, or the Badminton play of Ayano Hanasaki. That's a very interesting English title. Anyways, we're talking about Hanebado. I've been really excited to talk about this and just watch this series because it's been teased so much, because we've had Haikyuu, you know, volleyball the anime, ping pong the anime, swimming the anime, baseball the anime, basketball the anime, and now we have Badminton the anime, and it looks so good. And I can tell you from episodes 1 through 5 that this anime looks freaking amazing. It does. It looks really great. So yeah, I want to talk about why I'm recommending you guys this series and just my thoughts on it from the first 5 episodes. I believe it's also 5 episodes as well, but there is one flaw to this anime. I'll talk about that more towards the end when I give a general sense about this story or the series. So, Badminton, I was about to call it Badminton anime, or Hanebado, is about a girl named Ayano. Our main character's name is Ayano, who is a prodigy at badminton. She's freaking naturally talented at it, and she has some good stamina and like good skills at it since like as a kid, right? Until suddenly one day she quits all of a sudden, and then towards her high school years, right, she's sort of brought back into the light because of people discovered her talents as a prodigy in badminton, and they want her to come back and play because she's naturally good at it. And she gets roped up into it. She joins the badminton team, and then you know, tournament arc, basically, freaking badminton stuff. And that's about it so far. Now, why am I recommending this anime? Of course, everyone praises the art because it looks really well done. I must say, it's really entertaining to watch this badminton matches, and it looks freaking animated greatly. Now, one of the main flaws or downsides of this anime, I feel, is with the story. No, mostly the character. I don't know. It's mostly with our main character, which is really weird, but it has to do with the story. So, okay, essentially, our main character, I don't know, who we figure out quit badminton due to some family reasons, right? I won't spoil too much because we'll talk about that towards spoiler stuff. Quits because of family reasons, and then she's sort of brought back into it because she sort of has fun with it, I guess, because like, I don't know, it's so weird because now in the recent episodes, right, it's just like our character, I don't know, changes a lot to like a point. So she's like in a state where she's playing for this one focused goal, and she's like super like, I don't know, crazy about it or something like that. And now when she's in the present, right, she wants to play because it's fun and she wants to play with her team. That's sort of the thing, right? But then now it's sort of like she's gone back to her original self, and she's acting kind of strange, you know, like demoting weak players and stuff. And it seems like she's not having fun and stuff. But then it has to do with her family issues coming back into the light, right? And it's just sort of weird, and I'm starting to like dislike our main character. I'm just like, she's kind of like going back to her old self now. It's just like, ew. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Aside from our main character, we do have a supporting cast and a lot of other members in the team who make their appearance. I think that, and a lot of people also thought this also, right? I didn't realize it too, but in the beginning, it makes it set up like where our main character, Ayano, defeats someone, right? And then that person who she defeated, Nagisa, who is the captain of the team that she joins in high school, right? You know, she lost to her in a tournament, and she's sort of like working hard to get her revenge and, you know, beat her again in the future, right? And that seems like more of a main character thing, like a backstory sort of thing, right? And she's like sort of just kind of put to the side because it's not the badminton play of Nagisa, it's the badminton play of Ayano. And you know, it kind of feels weird because now that I think about it, it's like she seems more set up to be a main character because she loses in the tournament, and then she like, you know, starts being angry and more like aggressive towards her team and stuff, and then until she finally sees her again and, you know, changes her ways, you know, she was like, this is character, she has more character than the freaking main character. It's so weird, but it makes sense. Yeah, so there's that. We haven't seen so much of it since these 5 episodes, but now there's like a few other members in the club, right, that do like badminton as well. There's like Glasses Girl, Nozomi. I'm sorry, I don't remember the names. There's too many things. And throughout the episodes, I think the episodes have like, there's no like one story plot, right? It's like every episode it focuses on one person from the team and sort of their backstory, because like in the first episode it was like Nagisa and how she lost to Ayano, and then she's like now like being really aggressive towards her badminton team. People are quitting and stuff because she's too mean and stuff. Then sort of she comes back, and then they have this whole thing where they join the team and they become a club. And then in the badminton tournament arc we're going through right now, we had a backstory with Nozomi, the glasses girl, and just sort of like how she wanted to, you know, she's a third year, there's third years, and that they want to win so badly in their tournament, except they lost in the first match, which really sucks and stuff like that. It's entertaining actually. So there's like these, I don't know how the hell they fit these all in one episodes, but then there's one episode with where like you fight like this rival for Ayano and stuff. There's like a whole bunch of things, but essentially, right, the episodes seem like good as an episode, but then the overall plot with like Ayano and her family issues and her playing badminton is just so like it's wonky just a bit. And I think, well, we can sell that in, you know, once the series is over. And I think another issue with this series is that it is 12 episodes only. Now, considering a sports anime, right, you have to build the team, you have to build the characters and their motivations to play and all that stuff. And throughout the whole 5 episodes we're getting it, we're going through this really fast, and it's mostly focused on Ayano, who I'm starting to like dislike because she's changing her ways. And Nagisa seems much more of a main character. We know much more about Nagisa than Ayano. It's so weird, but it's the truth. And then Nozomi, who lost her match, you know, playing badminton, there's this family of 5 siblings and stuff, and I'm just like, it's so thing. But then like it's I don't know how to phrase it so right, but like, yeah, the overall plot's like kind of weird, and it's 12 episodes, so it's really cramped up. I felt that if they had 24 or just longer, they would have built a lot more time and like all this in the characters and stuff, and really like, you know, improve on their motivations and just like everything. Mostly Ayano actually, because Nagisa and Nozomi are much more developed characters. I understand them a little bit more than Ayano, because Ayano's just going like, I'm badminton, that's it, right? I'm good at it, that's it, right? And then her rivals too. She has like 2 rivals. She has like a pink-haired rival and then a blonde-haired rival that's related to her family, right? So that's gonna build up probably later towards the end of the series, because they have to resolve it, because she's the main character, right? It just has to be an episode where she talks to her mom about like the whole badminton thing, and then her rivals and stuff like that. And maybe towards the end there's a Nagisa versus Ayano fight where, you know, she gets a redemption match at her, and then that's when she truly changes the character. I have no clues. Basically, up to 5 episodes so far, it's still good to watch because the badminton fights are really excellently animated, and the characters are somewhat developed, more than Ayano in my opinion. But then like, yeah, I want to continue to see what happens. That's what I like this show, but still it looks good, and it's badminton. You don't see a badminton anime anywhere. So yeah, I don't think I actually need to spoiler stuff, because I kind of just mentioned a lot of this stuff in the episodes actually. Yeah, that's kind of my fault, but I mean, as badminton the anime, yeah, so essentially 5 episodes in, it's kind of it kind of like, well, episode 5 had a really good match, I must give, with Ayano and one of her childhood rivals. It was a really good fight, a really good badminton match, I must say. But in terms of the story is so like not going anywhere, or it's just like it's just, I don't know what's up with the story. But we're gonna resolve the story eventually, and the characters, they're good on them. The characters are really good, except I don't know. It's so weird. Yeah, the main character needs some work, and the overall plot with her family background and stuff needs some work. But that's in the next coming 7 episodes until episode 12, right? So Badminton the anime, I still highly recommend you watch it because it looks good, and it's badminton, and you like sports. That's all good too. Badminton the anime, guys. So that's it for Hanebado. I don't know if I'm going to make another video on a specific series. Maybe Attack on Titan, I don't know, we'll see. But then I do want to do like a podcast sort of thing where I do an overall anime season review thing. So stay tuned for that, guys, and catch you guys later. Take care, guys, and matane.